So, can you please say your name and where you're from?
Sure, my name is Dragana. I am from Bosnia. I came to the United States in 1997, so it will be 20 years in August this year.
Why did you become an artist and how did you become an artist?
I honestly don't know. There was no point that I remember something happened that kind of defined me as an artist. I've been drawing and painting since I was a kid, as most kids do, but I had very encouraging parents who recognized that and who sort of helped me go into high school that specialized in art. In Europe, there are schools that specialize into these disciplines that someone would choose to work in. So I kind of got more and more serious as high school came, and then applied for Academy of Fine Arts in Belgrade. And it was very gradual. It was obvious, through years that that's something there was no question about, like I want to do anything else. I knew from very early age that that's something I want to kind of really invest my energy in. How it happened, well, it's always a mix of those needs what you have, and that time you just enjoy doing. So it's something that you feel, you're fulfilled, you're able to communicate in a different way that maybe is missing in other aspects of your life. So there is definitely that kind of more expressive and emotional kind of fulfillment, intellectual as well. But it's also just some practical kind of choices that I had to make. So was like Academy of Fine Arts in Belgrade was very demanding in what they wanted all artists to have before they come and are accepted into Academy. So portfolio and all required like signing up for schools, developing portfolio, working really hard, kind of dealing with challenges, overcoming that. But it really is a mix of discipline and kind of truly loving and believing in art as not just expression, but kind of way of communicating to it.
Why did you choose Youngstown?
I didn't. It wasn't like really I mean, of course I did. I applied for job at Youngstown State University, so that was great. That was close. I lived in Cleveland and Akron when we moved. I followed family who was here, immigrated from Bosnia as well. So when they sent papers to us, we somehow just followed where they were established. So Ohio was sort of given choice before we came. But it definitely, I now feel like I've been here for a while with some trips, for graduate school, a few years away from Ohio. But somehow I keep coming back, and it is home now. I've been here for 10 years, applied for jobs, so that's what basically brought me to Youngstown.
Awesome. What is your how does being an immigrant affect your perspective on art, like having two different cultures?
Well, that's, I would say, probably at the center of everything I do, the way I work as an artist. Since I moved to the United States in 1997, it's something that just being physically uprooted and brought into a different country is something you're kind of aware all the time of. It's something that you just carry with you. In the first years, maybe it was more nostalgic, it was more physical, feeling like really displaced and missing, what really is familiar, and people and places. But over years, of course, I've built my life here for the past 20 years. So I kind of feel like this year is like 20 years there and 20 years here. There is a little bit of still that split. now it's really good. I find that as a huge privilege almost, to have this choice, that I was given chance to live somewhere else and being able to kind of carry my experiences and perspectives from different places. I still travel back and forth with the family. We go quite often to visit family, and there is different perspectives on everything that's happening today, and we live in a world that's quite intermixed, where we easily travel, more easily communicate today, more easily than ever, probably. So there is, I think, especially in arts, where artists have this privileged kind of job to be able to communicate something from their own perspectives. I think having experience of not just being from some other place, but being curious about other places, being interested in other cultures, is kind of a must today. I think that's really essential to being somehow relevant, bringing some experiences that others would be able to relate to. So as much as I still feel sometimes there's no strong sense of belonging or attachment to Youngstown as a city or place, I tend to, because of my displacement, I tend to really build my sense of belonging around people that I know, relationships. And it there is flexibility and ease with moving, if I had to go to Japan, live, I think it would be okay. It seems like somehow the world gets smaller as you have those maybe mixed cultural experiences. So I really do think it's a great privilege. I'm kind of proud of that mix.
All right, thank you very much.
You're welcome.